In this video, we're going to talk through how to add content to your Google site. So we have our Google site open here with our homepage. And if we scroll down, we just kind of see this small section where we'll be able to add our content. If we add a footer, this footer will appear on all of our pages. So if we add that here, and then now we go to navigate to page 2, we will also see that footer. So make sure that if you're adding a footer, that it's information you want on every page. And you can delete the footer if you need to. Okay, so in this section here, we're going to go to the Insert kind of tab on the right-hand side, and we see that we can add text box, images, embed, and information from our drive. And then we have some layouts that we can pick from. So within these layouts, we can kind of set up pictures and text boxes for us to save us a little time. So if any of those work for you. You can add buttons that have links to sites within your page or external sites, dividers to separate out information, YouTube videos that will be embedded on your page, calendars, maps, stacks, and all these other wonderful things. The other option is that when you're in this white section, you can double click and it will bring up this wheel that will allow you to add the most common things quickly. And so kind of this upload button is to grab content from your computer or your device and add it to your page. All right, we'll start with text box. It defaults to normal text, but you can select different size text. You can also justify it, add links if you need to, and delete it if you don't need it. And then you also have the option here to select various backgrounds that go along with your theme. You can duplicate a section by clicking on that duplicate button, and you can delete sections. If you have multiple sections, you can grab kind of these dots that pop up, and this will allow you to move it around. Okay. And then you can type. The text color is dependent on the size of the text or type of text you pick and your theme. So depending on what you've chosen, your text color will kind of be decided for you. If you're adding large bodies of text, I recommend typing it out on a Google Doc and then copy and pasting it into your website. There have been instances where large amounts of text have been typed and not saved properly. So always safe to have that text in a separate location and then copy and paste it in for large paragraphs or extended text. You can upload images or select images from a search or from your Google Drive, or if you have the URL for your image. So if we do a quick search here for the number 1. Okay, so our image is here, and then again we can move it around. You can also put it side by side with your different boxes that are here. So if we want to make this one a little bit smaller, we can click on this and increase the size of our number, knowing that when we preview the page, it will look a little bit different. So if we preview, this will be kind of full screen view of it. So you have these kind of options here with the thick lines and the thin lines. It'll keep you kind of within those constraints a little bit for resizing. Okay, if you're embedding, you can have the URL or an embed code. We talked about that in a different video. And then you can also add materials from your drive. So if you're connected to your Google Drive, it'll bring up your drive. If you're adding materials from your drive into your website, please make sure that the sharing settings are open. So once you select a document, you can insert that document. You can resize it just like you would any other box. And that will be embedded. If you want visitors to be able to view your item from your Google Drive, you'll want to make sure that the sharing settings in your Drive for that item are open to anyone with the link. So you'd want to go to Google Drive and make sure you open up the sharing settings. Then when you preview, you'll see your Google Drive item, and they'll be able to scroll through that within your page. It will come up with an error if this doesn't have the Google Drive share options open. Clicking on a layout just gives you a quick kind of template. Clicking on the button allows you to upload, select an image, or grab something from your Drive, YouTube, Calendar, and Maps. If you grab something with text boxes, it'll kind of sets that up for you so you have a consistent layout for your page. If you'd like to delete any of these individual items, the little trash can lets you delete. You can move entire sections around. So if it's highlighted all the way around, or if you just want to move a particular section, make sure you're grabbing on those dots, and you can move just that small section. Dividers are nice to kind of separate different parts of your page. And YouTube videos can be added from searching or videos that you've already uploaded to your Google site. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and ask.